Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to OneMinuteTennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how to use the strike zone to your best advantage, how to defend and attack with real consistency. Now, the strike zone or hitting zone is an area between waist and shoulder height. The area between waist and shoulder height is always where we want to make contact with the ball. The reason for this is really simple. This is where we're strong. You see, if you're going to push a car or a large piece of furniture, then you're not going to get down here and push. You're not going to get up here and push. You're going to want to be in this area here. So this is where the human body has power and strength. This is where we have a stable alignment of the joints so that we can really produce force and energy and angular momentum. But tennis is a game of inches, and this is a large area in respect of tennis. So let's have a look at what we can do with the strike zone. So if we're hitting the ball on the way down, the ball bounces, goes up, and then is on the way down, then what I want you to try and do is hit the ball as high as you can in the strike zone. And if you're hitting the ball on the rise, on the way up, before the top of the bounce, then try as hard as you can to hit the ball in the lower part of the strike zone. The result of this is much more consistency and a much larger margin for error. Let me explain why. When I hit the ball on the way down, then if I get the timing slightly wrong, but I aim for the top of the strike zone, then I have all of this area to make mistakes with my timing and still make a successful stroke within the strong area of the human body. If I take the ball on the rise and hit it at the bottom of the strike zone, then I now have the margin for error going all the way up to here before I lose control of the racket, the stroke, and are liable to be prone to a lot of errors. So by using the strike zone to my advantage, by using the geometry of the margin for error that's available to me, I can play the ball on the rise with a margin for error, and I can play the ball on the way down with a margin for error. You can see this in professional players. If you look at Novak Djokovic or Rafa Nadal, then their contact with the ball tends to be close to shoulder height, and they tend to play from further back and play the ball on the way down. If you look at players such as Roger Federer before he retired, then Federer's contact point, we've all seen that position with Federer so often, and his contact point tended to be at waist height, lower, much lower than Rafa or Novak. This is because Roger would play the ball generally on the way up. So use the strike zone to your advantage, use the geometry of the court, and you'll find that you can be more aggressive with consistency, and that your safe ground strokes will become even safer, even more secure, and you'll be able to swing with more power and more confidence. I hope this makes sense. Love to know how it works when you try to apply it into your game or the players that you work with. If you like our advice, have a look at what we can do with online coaching. We're helping players in over 25 countries of all ages and all levels. And also check out our latest ebook, the 1 Minute Tennis Forehand Solution. It's the #1 tennis book on Amazon, combining a mixture of biomechanical and anatomical references and explanations with super simple solutions. So use the strike zone to your advantage. On the rise, take the ball at the bottom of the strike zone. On the way down, take the ball at the top of the strike zone, and you will have more secure, more powerful, and more consistent ground strokes immediately. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.